91X, it's Marty, Danielle, and as previously announced, Chris Martin of the band Coldplay on with us this morning. Good morning, Chris.
Hi guys. Hi Marty, hi Danielle. How are you doing? Thank you for speaking to me.
Oh, thank you for being on with us, man. We got you on the new technology Zoom that everybody's using, right?
Yeah. I can't see you right now. Is your hair up or is your hair down?
My hair is down right now. I figure if I had my hair up, I'd be all like business-like. So, you're pretty loose, dude, so I let the hair down.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, my hair is pretty long. Your hair used to be a lot longer, man. You used to sport that lion's mane. You like the shorter or longer hair?
Well, I just like hair. I'm grateful to have it at all. But mine's getting a bit longer on top. I think my days of like Robert Plantness are over.
Chris and the band Coldplay have put out this power bop.
That's what we were going for, a power bop.
Power bop. Well, it is. It is. I mean, I could use a little more Rage Against the Machine guitar like you usually do, but, we'll go with power bop. We really do love your music, Chris, and we've enjoyed it here in San Diego so many times. I remember when you played Cal Coast Credit Union Open Air Theater. I think it was one of your first times through.
Yeah.
I got a chance to see you at the Chula Vista Amphitheater. Little side note, I was on a blind date when I saw you that night, and I accidentally overshot the amphitheater and landed in Mexico with this blind date. Yeah, I missed the turn to go to the... She was like, "Where are you taking me? Is this a kidnapping?" And I'm like, "No, we're really going to Coldplay tonight." Fantastic time. And then I did see you at Coachella sing Fix You, which was one of the most memorable moments in Coldplay history. I think you had us all crying out there in the desert, man. That was really special.
Well, thanks, man. Let me ask you, how did that date go?
Oh, that was it. That was it. That was one and done, man. Also, the worst kiss of my life ever, right? You know what I mean? Like the worst goodnight kiss. It was just like it was sealed.
So not even Coldplay could save that one.
No. We were setting the whole evening up with love and music and the vibe. And then even the goodnight kiss, we were in a little small part of San Diego called Old Town. And as we were doing the goodnight kiss, there was a homeless guy staring at us. When we were done, we looked up at him and we're like, "Oh, hey, hi, dude." Anyways, these are all stories about me. We want to hear about Chris.
Yes. Well, I mean, Marty, to kind of piggyback off of your memory of Chris in San Diego, Chris Martin of Coldplay, I want to know what your favorite San Diego memory is.
Well, thanks, Danielle. But I just don't want to leave Marty on his own. That I had a really weird kiss when I was like 14, one of my first kisses. And this really lovely girl kissed me, and then she started laughing and ran away.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I was like, I don't know, no one taught us how to do it. So I guess I must have got it really wrong. Anyway, let me answer Danielle's question, which is San Diego. I love it there so much. And, I live in California a lot of the time. I have two very specific memories. One is great and one is not so great. One was taking my daughter to see the Rolling Stones in San Diego.
That's right.
About whatever that was, 6 years ago, something like that.
2015.
And then after we finished our American tour there in 2017, and the next day I went and got on those submarines in the Maritime Museum. It's like anything that you read about and you think, "Oh, that sounds interesting," but then you try it and you're like, "Oh my God," the respect you get for someone. So I went on this submarine. I was like, "Holy moly, man. People who work on submarines are incredible." And I learned that in San Diego. That's my answer.
Yeah.
Fun.
And I bought a skateboard. And I bought a skateboard that same day. So it was a big day.
Can you imagine seeing Chris Martin of Coldplay just skateboarding down like Mission Boulevard? How cool would that be?
That would be cool. Yeah. How is public life for you? Can you go outside? I mean, how long can you go before somebody finally spots you when you're in public? Like probably 30 seconds, a minute?
No. It's honestly, I feel like I look like a lot of people first and foremost. I don't look very distinct. And also, our main medium is audio. And I dress quite down unless we're on stage. And you'd be really surprised. I can tell more people say to me, "Oh, you look like that guy."
Oh my gosh, how funny.
Yeah.
You don't do like an undercover detective with the hat pulled down and the oversized shades and the trench coat with the collar popped or anything when you're out in
Need to, no. I had a lady in an elevator a while ago and she said, "You look like the guy from Coldplay." And I said, "Well, that's me." And she giggled and I said, "Yes." And she said, "Ha ha ha ha." And then she said, "You know what you should do is call a restaurant and pretend to be him because you'd get a really good table." She didn't believe me that I was me.
Yeah.
She told me I looked like me.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
that's
gosh.
more what I get.
And then Chris jumps into, look at the stars.
Yeah.
Just start singing.
Yeah, right. No, really, lady.
It's me.
Listen, man.
Chris, when somebody recognizes you and completely melts down, how do you save that person from forever inside embarrassment?
That doesn't happen that often, but I remember that I'm as big of a fan as they are of, first of all, I'm a fan of our fans. And secondly, there's people that I melt around too. So it's cool. I don't mind. It's great.
That's so crazy to me because to me, you are just this genius artist. And like to hear that you're just a fan like the rest of us is so cool.
Sure.
Well, listen, at the beginning of the interview, Marty mentioned Rage Against the Machine. And as soon as you mentioned it, I'm like, oh man, that's a real band. And it made me think of a few years ago, my kids we were doing a silent disco, that we have headphones and it's wireless. And I played them Killing in the Name Of, and they were like 10 and 12. And there was loads of kids. And I was like, I think this will be okay, even though it's got a lot of F words. And I swear it was so cool to watch them hear that song for the first time. And then we just went ape. It was so fun.
That is rad.
Well, that's one of the best songs of all time, but it pumps me up, and I'm just a huge fan of things that are that good.
I remember the first time I heard Coldplay, a man named Gary Spivak, who worked for
Yeah.
Capitol Records, played
Gary.
Chris and the band's music for me. And it was instantly something that was like, oh, this is special. This is absolutely amazing. All the way back 20 years ago now, dude, and more than that. We've been loving your music. 8 albums in the can. So many accolades and accomplishments since then, touring and awards. Chris, when's this new full album going to come? It's been the super secret of the internet.
First of all, thank you for your sweet words. And I know we're not for everybody, but for the people that like us, we give everything. And secondly, we're announcing something next week, but I can tell you that there's actually 9 albums in the can.
Oh,
Oh.
my mistake. I'll have to fire me, my research director.
Are you
but I'm
sure
saying-
you can't
I'm
tell us
saying
anything, Chris?
8.
We're like friends now.
Yeah, only 8 released though, but 9 are in the can.
Oh, I see. I did.
There
know.
it is.
Okay.
There it
You got it right.
Yeah. He's a man who pays attention to details, so articulate with his voice and
Yes.
so melodic in his songs. Chris Martin, thank you for chatting with us and best to you.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you both. I've really enjoyed speaking to you a lot.
Marty and Danielle, 5 to 10 a.m. weekdays on 91X.